To get your info, you come watch the J-Fed Football Show. Where does the host seem like he's on low? It's a J-Fed Fantasy Football Show. Who was that host that gives all that smoke? It is J-Fed and his football show.
Week 6 is complete in fantasy football in the Federation of Champions, and I am your host, Jeff Fetters. I am here to break down what happened in this beautiful Week 6. All right. Well, let's go ahead, hit that music. Let's go over the breakdown of our teams. We're going to do it a little different this week. Introducing the head of the class. Let's take a look and zoom in on that head. On that head, we got RDK at 252, Teabaggers 251, Colt 45s 250, and Dumpster Fires at 249. Them four are separated by 4 points altogether, putting up data points, and some of them played each other this week. All right, let's go ahead and go from the head down to the shaft. Who is in the middle of the bracket? We got Big T at 236, Shaking Down at 226, and Hawk Tua at 221. Talk Tua ends up missing out on the top 6 by 5 points, still putting up 221. It's one of our highest bubbles we've had this year. And let's go ahead and look at the dirty down under of the balls and the taint. Let's zoom in on them. We got Buddy's Ballers 208, Your Mom's Hobbies at 193, Flat Earthers at 171, Titty Shakers 161, and at the back is
that was a heck of an
Commanders
effort
again with 126. We had 2 awesome games this week too, and I want to talk about them. RDK 252, Teabaggers 251. That sort of wrapped up on Sunday, but it was fun to watch when it came down to it. You know, unfortunately, Teabaggers sort of gets screwed, you know, getting a loss with putting up the second highest point total of the week. Colt 45s, 250, Dumpster Fires, 249. That was a very intriguing game last night. That finished on Monday night. Allen thinking he got the best of me at first by going ahead and taking Ty Johnson off of FAAB. But too bad I drafted Ray Davis, who almost ruined his life. However, I went to bet a very sad person, total of 250 to 249. Let's give out our weekly awards. And now to the shaft of the week.
in the 12-inch shaft.
Buddy's Ballers 208, average points putting up. Would have knocked off half the teams in the league this week. However, you did not get one single win. You did not get the bubble. You fell off on that. You went 0-3. And unfortunately for me, you went from the top of the leaderboard all the way down to the 6th place spot and tied for 6th in the standings. Speaking of the standings, let's go ahead and take a look at them. As you can see, we're starting to get some separation in these standings. We have the top 6 here. The 6th place team is at 10-8. And if you look down at the bottom, there's Trayton way down there at 3-15. He is sitting there drowning. He is 3.5 weeks back of the 6th place person. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the new music. And let's give out our caboose of the week.
I like trains.
And of course, I believe it's 3 times now. He is really racking up them train carts. It is the Washington Commanders and Train 10. Congratulations for going ahead and putting on that. That's pretty much all I got for this week with one last thing. Next week I will do a special where we'll look back at keepers and everything else and being the halfway point before the playoffs. It'll be a little bit longer of a video. And we have some games this week that's really going to be separated. There's a lot of top teams playing bottom teams. So it'll be intriguing to look at that standing. But that's all I got for this week right now. Everybody have a good one, and I will see you in week 7.